conference will now be recorded.
She was going to be at our next meeting, which would be on the 21st. So we will make sure to get her on that agenda. Just our update on Belchertown Chronicles. We'll talk about our grant application being, mentioned on that. If we have any other budget documents, bills, minutes, and setting a next meeting date. So with that, I will get started. I guess I want to just inform all the committee members that there was discussions with myself, Belchertown Superintendent Brian Cameron, Town Manager Steve Williams, in regards to some of the things that were said at our last CPC meeting in regards to the school department and the well project that's happening, or actually the field project along with the well. A couple of the members here were quite vocal and I want to say stepped out of line, and me as being the chairman, I take that responsibility for not, reining people in and keeping them on topic. So I do want to apologize for my part and not, shutting that down. And, Eric has done a fantastic job with, bringing this project forward. I, do see this as being a complex project, and I do see, this being successful, when it reaches the end. We've had some hiccups, but, I know that they're moving forward. We've got some confirmation emails from Eric and the school department about, what they're doing, what their status is. And I just want to say that, they're keeping in contact with us, and I think, the project is going to be moved forward and it will be successful. That being said, there was a couple of members here that, spoke out of line that I thought, and, I would appreciate if you would, let Eric know that, how you feel about that.
So I know I made a comment off the cuff, which was inappropriate. I don't think he's doing a bad job. It was out of frustration of hearing that there was no response. So again, it was out of line, and I apologize if that hurt your feelings, Eric.
Thank you. Alex, do you have anything?
Yes, sometimes I get over emotional, and sometimes I say things that might be abrasive, and I just want to state that if I have offended, please forgive.
Thank you very much. And I know you've got the town's best interest, at heart, Alex. I know, you've taken this project on. I mean, you were the one saying, I want this project to happen. This is for the kids here in town. It's for, the community. And so I know you're very passionate about it. And I know sometimes, like you say, your mouth moves faster than your brain does sometimes.
Yes,
I think we all have that. So, but there again, thank you for that, everybody. And, we will move forward on this, and we will also have the public school committee chair in with us at our next meeting, and they can give us an update as to the project status at that time also. Thank you. All right. As I was saying, Carriage Grove, there's really nothing to talk about that because we really don't have an application in front of us, so we will be working with that. We have our Belchertown Public School Committee Chairperson, Heidi, will be with us at our next meeting. Grant applications, I don't know if do you guys all get the Belchertown Chronicle as an email? If you don't, and you want, you can actually go to the town's website, and at that point you can sign up to receive, it's a monthly newsletter that they put out. Very informative. It basically goes right through all the different departments within the town, from DPW, what they're doing, to the town manager's report, and really just highlights a lot of key things that are happening in the town. And um, Overhead reached out and asked them to also put our grant application within their chronicle, and so that was mentioned on there. I will say, I've been thinking that the applications are due on the first Friday of November, and reading the application that I have in front of me, I made a mistake. It is the second Friday in November, so applications are due on Friday, the 14th of November. So I stand corrected on that, so thank you for that. Let's see here.
So it's not the Carriagetown Chronicle, it's the Belchertown Chronicle.
It is the Carriagetown Chronicle, I'm sorry.
So it is the, okay,
Carriagetown Chronicle is the name of it.
okay.
I mean, it probably is the Belchertown, Carriagetown Chronicle. I don't know the formal name, but yes, it's on the website, so
Okay.
definitely go there and check that out and actually sign up for it. Let's see here. We do not have any updates on budget. I do have a bill from Holy Cow, our online marketing. It is for $214.80, and it is IT work and maintenance for our website. We did have a bunch of hiccups within our website prior to the October 1st here with our grant application, and all that stuff has been addressed and taken care of. So I do have that I will pass along and have the committee members endorse. You got an easy night for minutes here, Megan.
Why are we done?
Well, there's not a lot, without any applications, I really don't have a lot going on. We're gonna talk about our minutes from our last meeting, and we will open it up to the public and see if there's anybody out there that would like to speak.
Is there anybody right there?
We do have people that have joined us via online. There you go, Megan. All right, so on the last two things on our agenda.
Do I need to log in those who are online?
No, I think we can just ask for people to speak, and they will unmute themselves, and they can
Okay.
address the committee if need be. We have our minutes from September 16th, 2025. Everybody's had a chance to review those. Those are Mike Hoffler's last minute taking, at least as our regular minute taker for our committee. So any questions, comments, or concerns? That being said, I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of September 16th, 2025 as written. Do I hear a second?
Second.
David, second. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Cool. All right. So that being said, so 600. We are a public meeting, and so I will open this up to anybody from the public on our go-to. I do not have anybody here within our audience, but anybody from go-to that would like to speak, please unmute your mic and join us. If not, thank you for joining us. And I will set our next meeting date, which would be October 21st, 2025, 7 p.m.
October 21st.
2 weeks.
I have something.
Okay.
I received an email that you forwarded to us from Terry.
Okay.
Um,
Actually, thank you for bringing that up. I wanted to update on.
Terry has taken this project and found all sorts of interesting it's mind-boggling what she's doing. It's,
Mhm.
she's reaching out to UMass and different libraries. It's awesome. And it's near and dear to the Historic Commission because we have well over 50 years of records that were just thrown in the cabinet.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's a mishmash and it's an overwhelming task to go through them. And you've got state statutes to deal with what must be kept perpetually, how long some things must be kept and what can be destroyed. And you've got also, and then on top of that, I spoke with Kirk Stevens. They have a cabinet of EDIC stuff that goes back to the building of the state school.
Okay.
And there are some valuable historic articles there, but then you get into HIPAA laws and it's, but what the Historic Commission wants to do is after Terry gets done with her project,
Mhm.
we want to piggyback off of that and use some of her resources and some of the equipment she has to start going through all these records because it's a monumental task.
Yep.
And I think that was what we, what CPC started and Terry has taken off and ran with it, is a phenomenal thing. And I thank you guys for doing that.
Yep.
That's it.
Agreed. Okay. Actually, that being said, I wanted to bring up, while I was meeting with Town Manager Steve Williams late last month, an update on the Sports Haven project. So that is actually, the well was in. They're actually doing all the road work and water lines and the sewer lines to their septic system and everything else. And it is all happening and will all be completed, with this fall season prior to the asphalt plant shutting down. So this way they can get the road work all completed and paved. And so that is a great project saying that, yep, that is moving forward, finally come to fruition. And they will be finally using that $100,000 that we've had in the bank for them for some time as that project, completes itself. So that is really good. That's the air conditioning unit. Quite noisy.
I had,
Yeah, you can see it right.
I have one more question.
Yes.
This is putting the cart before the horse. However, we had the gentleman here last meeting from the Brizza
Mm-hmm.
people, and once this is established, would somebody from that complex qualify to be a representative on this committee for housing? Which we've been struggling.
No, you would need somebody that is a board member of the housing authority, and so not just a representative of
Alright.
that project. So no,
But
I agree.
we haven't gone anywhere with that.
Yep. So, but there again, we'll see what happens. That project needs to come to fruition anyways, and we'll see what the grant application looks like. So that was all I had for project updates. You guys have all gotten my emails from Terry that the digitizing of the town records is moving forward, like Alex said. Yeah, she's really used the resources that were out there to. From what I've heard, there may be, I don't even know if she's going to use all of the funds for what she wanted to do. So I think that's great. And, the money can get returned and we can process it again for another grant, hopefully from that department.
Oh, one more comment.
Yes.
The library, they finally finished that door.
Yep.
And they did a fantastic job.
Yep.
They really did.
There is still a problem. The doors are very hard to open. And yeah, you can push the little handicap button and it will open up. but
I think
Yeah,
that's a lot of
something they can do.
adjustment with the door closers, the door closers is where all your pressure on a lot of those doors are because of the handicap opening and stuff like that.
well, hopefully they can correct it.
Tweak that part, sure.
I don't know, I just pushed the button, open sesame, I'm
In
like,
10-degree weather, those doors stay open for a long time.
Got to give enough time for, somebody that's handicapped with a wheelchair to get in and not getting smacked in the back. So, does anybody else have anything they want to bring up? Maybe?
No.
Not? David? Okay. With that being said, I'll make a motion that we adjourn the meeting. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
all right.
Aye. Thank you, everybody, and good night.
But the blue one's gonna do the share.
Click on the, to leave. I know, it's, no, to the right. Yes.